get eliminated. No one wants that.
Yeah, we are currently in round 4 if you're following at home, and the next game, G2 versus Ganucci, is a 2-1 game, which basically means whoever wins makes it through. Who doesn't stays alive.
Yeah, very true indeed. Unfortunately, of course, that means OG, they're out of the tournament, but you can still catch them for a signing session over at the Red Bull tent if you're at the arena. Definitely go and do that. Go see them, get your signatures and all the rest of it. It's cool.
Can I do that now? You handle the game alone.
Yeah,
I can
I'll
go
do
get my mouse pad signed and everything.
You have to promise to run because the next game is going to be exciting.
Don't really do running. I run on the map. That's what I do. It's much more comfortable. Maybe surfing.
Yeah.
That's better.
If you could surf there in real life, that would make it.
Yeah, I could pretend I can, but I'm fairly sure. I do jet ski though. I've done jet ski. Jet ski's pretty cool.
Okay.
Jet ski's legit, but surfing is not in my
Gotta warn you,
arsenal.
Jet skiing at this time of winter in Finland is probably going to be cold.
I would not do that here.
Yeah.
I'll wait summer and I'll go probably southern Europe. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I can appreciate that. Also, the next game is coming up, and it's obviously Ganucci versus G2. So let's give it up for Ganucci on the stage.
Hello there, I'm Yami, and I'm from Team Garnohe.
And I'm Zirael. I will be competing in Red Bull Fleek 2021 competition.
I started playing in 2015 when my friends told me about this game.
First time when Virtus Pro won EMS 1 Katowice, and then I started playing Counter-Strike.
We met 2 years ago, and we actually met on Twitch. It was NZQ123. You were playing on Esportal, I think. He just picked randomly some players, and then I met Zyril.
There is so good connection between us. Yami is like he can kill everyone, and I'm like the tactician guy.
I don't care that our pro teams are taking competition, but I know we're gonna beat them. I'm shaking sometimes, but I think it's not stress. I think it's an excitement, because I came here to win. I don't think anyone can stop us.
We will win it. It's very Vertigo B-side.
Yeah, it's for sure Vertigo. It kind of looks like Vertigo, but it's not an overpass.
I don't really know.
Let's say it's an overpass, but I don't really know.
Oh, it's overpass. Is it Mirage?
For sure, it's a hard one. It's even harder than the previous one.
I think it's Mirage.
Yeah, let's go with Mirage. Yeah. Looks like ancient, but I think I see planks on the ground, covered with grass. Maybe it's Cash.
Cash isn't in pool.
Go with ancient, yeah.
It's Cash.
Vertigo for sure.
Unfortunately, we do see OG and ENCE being eliminated from the tournament, but we have got a 2-1 game on the cards coming up next. It's going to be G2 versus one of the teams that you were saying, Lornas, could potentially be one of the favorites coming through the qualifiers. What do you know about them?
Word on the street is everyone says it's a team to beat. These guys have the hours. They've been playing a ton of Flick. They have a really super high win rate. I heard they're level 11 on Face It.
Yeah.
They got a super high win rate in the hub for Flick, and they basically don't miss. So I've heard pro teams talk about them. Alexi checked on their hours. I heard some other teams say that this is the team they expect to see in the finals. So this is going to be a really hard match from that perspective. Remember Garnucci's name.
Any thoughts on Garnucci coming up?
My thoughts are that, you know, G2 and niko specifically actually did a piece earlier. He was interviewed, well, I'm assuming by you, actually.
It wasn't, but thank you for presuming that.
Yeah, he mentioned that, like, you know, the teleporters and that lobby specifically were one of the maps where he said, like, you know, as time goes on and as we get closer to qualifying, that it actually starts to favor the underdog teams more so because they already have this, like, comfort and this familiarity with the teleporters, with the teleporter system. And I mean, we cast already a game on lobby, and it becomes very evident that, like, if you are not playing the teleporters, then you are inherently 2 steps behind your opponent, and by extension of that, I don't think your aim is enough to keep up. So I think it's going to be a tough one for G2 actually here.
Well, speaking of this particular battleground, just in case you guys at home haven't seen it play out on Wing 5, we do have a quick explainer to see exactly how this map is going to be going down.
Wing 5 Lobby. Wing 5 Lobby is home to multiple teleports, which allow players to quickly navigate to the furthest regions of the map, whether that's by gaining the high ground over capture points B and C by taking a teleport to the catwalks above, or getting to the newly moved capture point before your opponents. Utilizing the teleports will be the key to victory, but this futuristic repositioning tool not only allows players to pass through unscathed. By throwing a piece of utility into the teleport before entering yourself, you're able to get the jump on your enemy opponent to help secure the capture point, adding a new layer of complexity and strategy for players to master. Serving as the competitor's final hurdle, a win here ensures your entry into the arenas ahead and another step closer to victory in Helsinki.
Well, there we go. Absolutely perfect. That's where the battle is going to be taking place. I can't wait for it. I think
Looking forward.
Some hype around this team, and obviously G2 in it as well. They said earlier that it was going to be disappointing if they couldn't end up winning it. So I guess we'll find out exactly how that's going to be going. I lied earlier, said that we were ready, but
You never lie.
well,
You just embellished the reality of the situation.
just a little bit. I was a little bit preemptive with that one, but it just means it's going to be better next time. Welcome on the stage, Garnucci. Any minute now.
They just wanted to make you wait just a little bit.
I appreciate that. It does make it more exciting.
It is.
I actually really like that interview that they did, especially with Yami, because he just seems so bold. Like, he seems overconfident, which I just think is always funny when people are like that. I personally enjoy that kind of person.
And he's gonna need it, because against them,
yeah.
coming into the stage, make some noise for G2.
Oh yeah.
The final bosses. Look at this.
Still can't really believe that they're 24 and 25. It's
I just cannot believe the amount of skill is on our screen right now.
yeah,
It's probably a bit too much.
a little bit too much on the same side. Yeah,
Should be like a filter, you know, to keep them a little bit under control.
yeah, like you
Like a
can
Dragon
only,
Ball Z kind of put on your eye, just limits your power.
exactly. You can only become so strong.
Exactly. There has to be some amount of fairness.
I'm really curious how this is going to be playing out. Again, I mean, I'm sure that they're quite confident on G2 side too, right? But you know, Yami just outright said he's here to win the whole thing.
Yeah, and that is confidence.
That's
And we
great.
like to hear that.
Yeah.
We really like to hear that. And there was a point I was made at the desk where we like, you know, we were going on lobby, obviously, which has this element of teleport that is almost the furthest away you can be from conventional Counter-Strike the way we know it. So this is where Garnucci can actually really get ahead of G2, right? If they can master that technology that's brought on the map. This is not something these two guys know. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were in the final of the major, but there was no teleport there. This is a whole new deal.
No, you're absolutely right, and I mean, we've already seen it once before, right? Getting a lot of frags is a nice way to get started in a map, but ultimately what's going to win you the thing is your understanding of how to control the points and how to move around, and maybe also especially where to pick up the right rifles and all the utility. I mean, these are really important things, because at the end of it, we've seen this before where a team has 20 tickets left and the pressure is really on, and they end up fighting the entire last 20 tickets with just pistols almost, because they never pick up any real rifles, and that's not good enough. You need some guns.
I think that the way I see it is that you can either be in control of what you're doing and the rotations you're having and the movements you're going through, or you can feel like you're behind the music, right?
Yeah.
You're always one step behind and you feel like you're trying to catch the train, but that one's already leaving, so you're just running behind, trying to make up for the pace.
Yeah.
That's not going to work work. Anytime a team ends up in that mode on stage, we see them struggle because they make some mistakes, they maybe show when they shouldn't, and they get punished. So you need to be a step ahead of your opponent. You need to be the one dictating the pace.
Absolutely true. And we'll find out if one or both of these teams are going to have a really solid plan coming into this map, because obviously this is the map from where you qualify into the playoffs. This is you win here at Wing 5 lobby, and you get to go on and play tomorrow, which is what everyone wants.
Look at these guys. They could actually eliminate, no, they could not eliminate, but they could qualify for the playoffs through G2. Like, how baller is that?
Yeah,
you actually make it to the playoffs beating G2.
That's a good story, and it's probably going to give you some confidence once you're in the playoffs if that happens, because no one can even say, yeah, you had a bit of an easier run, maybe you got there. No, you got there playing G2. You're right. Here we go. Ganucci versus G2 on Wing 5 lobby here, Red Bull, Flick, and we're off to, we're going to be resetting a couple of times, then we'll be off to a hot start here. This is the map of the teleporters, and I look forward to it.
3 restarts and go like the old days.
Yeah.
The game is live, 100 tickets each, and a dream to make it to the playoffs here at the Red Bull Flick.
Oh, actually catching him reloading, that's a bit unfortunate. The first point B is active, so all the way off to the side. We'll see. A little bit of a chance here with the FAMAS. He's going to get the one, but niko is there for the return, so...
Interesting to see Zero is actually not trying to get the point right now. He is more in a punitive position. All he wants to do is get anyone from G2 that will try and make his way. And now that he's done it, now that he's onto Hunter, then he is making his way to the point. And you can see on the radar, both G2 players are very far away. So if Ganucci play it clever, they could actually stop a lot of points and a lot of tickets on that point.
And Yami, he's covering the teleporter exit there. Hunter tried to, instead of walking across the map, like you said, really far away, Hunter's like, no, I'm going to teleport there, and he got caught doing it, so that's unfortunate. niko with the one shot there, but Serial, he should know to try and stay out of the line of fire, and that smoke really helping him out. The pillar there, oh, he's so quick with that weapon though, that's a problem.
You can outshow yourself. You can outshow yourself against niko with the AWP. He will put you down. Zero is going to be able to take the ult away from niko's hands, which is always great, of course. Now point A being in contention. Both G2 players completely separated. If you look at the radar right now, you see they are trying to catch up onto each other. That's a great timing found by Hunter and the USB. Easy work of Yami, and niko strikes now. That's their way back in.
Yeah, that's a nice little, you just seeing the gun barrel. Good stuff. Kind of even in terms of the tickets, nothing too special there. Yami's gonna wish, yeah, he was somewhere else. But it's 71 to 61, so it's 10 ticket difference. Usually means you can make the comeback. Yami getting... Oh, no! Hunter missing a couple of really easy shots there.
Happens to the best of us, but Yami took that opportunity and put him down. niko's been also playing with the USB. That's not going to be enough. The Max 7 quite far away to be effective, and Ganucci's having a dream of a start. They're already 18 tickets away from G2. Relatively in control as well. We see they have another player now that is completely blocking that rotation to the C point. It's something they're trying to do, and it's working great.
Yeah, it is. You're right. This is a dream start for them right now. They're controlling the map pretty well. You can see Hunter's running around with a pistol a lot of the time here. Now, niko's picked up that AWP, but Hunter's only now just picked up an AK. And that in itself is kind of a sign that maybe they don't feel that much at home on the map. Although now that they have the weapons, can it make the difference? Yeah, that's a nice find.
What a way to take out niko.
Yeah,
Hunter now.
He knows someone teleported behind him, but he's in a really awkward position here, fighting two people at once, and Yami will take him down. All right.
Yeah, shame that is only about 10 seconds, niko. You don't want to be missing that one. Taking his sweet time, but they will only get the point for 3 additional seconds. It's going to move on to the A point, which is centered of the map right now. They already have a player for Ganucci right on there. Hunter trying to close the gap, close the distance with the shotgun. Of course, the teleport is here purposely for that reason.
Yeah.
Oh, easy picking.
Yeah, good teamwork between the two of them. niko looking for a deagle headshot, not really finding it. UMP though, he'll be able to get the long distance spray on that one. But still, it's a 21 ticket difference, and G2 are running out of time here. 18 tickets left. They need to get on to that point. Getting their frags is fine and all, but again, you have to get them while you're standing on it to stop that point bleed. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to keep up.
They have to get on the point. They have to get on the point if you're G2, if you want to stay alive. in this round, you have to have point control and you have to force Ganucci to come to you. They're doing a decent job at that right now. Hunter is playing at the edge of the smoke, which is, we have seen a mechanic that is ever so important in this Red Bull Fleet Invitational. This is a great little sequence for G2. Hunter's going to take down Yami.
Yeah, but they're going to have to move. The B point is now active instead, and look who's waiting for them already.
No.
Serial is one of them, Yami. He knows that someone right down there, and G2, they're going to be running out of time here. Now, they did teleport up behind the B point, and they have to stay on it. Yep, trying to see if they can get the job done. Yami and Serial with a kill each, and 4 tickets left, and they just spawn so far away, they can't get here in time. Yami is absolutely fantastic. And it's going to be the first opening round going to Ganucci, 1-0 in their favor.
What a sequence from Yami towards the very end. Oh, that was so sexy. First of all, waiting a little bit behind the teleport. He's only had a USP, so he had to decide when he wanted to pounce. He comes from behind, gets the kill, DAK, one-tap the eagle, and then the eagle. That was such a nice sequence for him.
Strong start here for Ganucci. Going to be the B point active, and already Ganucci are on it. So G2 are they were hovering around the middle of the map, but it's not going to help them out. Yeah, this is sick.
It's beautiful timing, really.
All right.
Oh, Zero. Perfect start again. Multi-frag with the Galil. Add another one right behind. So they really have this ability to make a huge difference right from the get-go. And this is the point control kind of already asserted. If you're G2, you have to regroup. You have to decide how you're going to attack.
Yeah, Teleporter's going to get one of them. Serial looked like he had the right idea, but niko able to get a double kill. That's going to get them back into it. 20 seconds on that B point, so yeah, right on the limit. Oh, wow. He's just ready. Hunter was basically camping that Teleporter exit, but still able to win the fight. That's impressive.
This is looking a little bit better for G2. Only 6 tickets behind. It's quite competitive. Hunter heard Yami, but it's not going to be enough. What a flick from Yami.
Yeah, he was so red. He saw the gun barrel. He knew for sure that he was there. Nice shot again. We're starting to see Yami actually back up some of that bold talk at the beginning. You love to see it. He will run into the max 7. That's more than he can handle. But fair play to him. He actually played really well.
It's quite the long distance for niko to try and prevail here. Not able to do it quite yet. The USP will reign supreme over the max 7. We see Hunter here, not trying to give away any audio kill. He wants to get the drop onto Zero, but he cannot. Great find, and the protection coming in from Yami behind. They have that synergy we're talking about.
Yeah, and it was really even a couple of seconds ago, but now we're down to a 17-ticket lead in favor of Ganucci once again. So they're showing us that it wasn't just an accident the first time around. It was looking really good for them here again. All right, but now G2 with a bit of a chance. The point unfortunately switches for them, but niko point blank range to pick up that kill on Yami. It's over to the C point with 50 seconds now. Hunter taking the teleporter through. Ganucci all right on the steps of that C control point though.
Oh, he's waiting for it.
Yeah.
He is waiting for it, but the problem is niko just fell right behind, and now this UMP is definitely not a weapon of choice to play any kind of long distance duel, and he'll be put down by Yami's USP. How much skill is there on the server right now?
Just a lot, it feels like. I'm really impressed by Yami and what he's brought to it here. Could be tricky once you have that all that big talk going on, if you can actually back it up or not. He's doing it again at range! Outrageous! It's going to be a deep nade. That is incredible from Hunter, though. He'll bring it back, but yeah, this is so cool.
That's outrageous. And look at this. Oh, instantly. Now, point C about to expire. It's moving on to A, and for that, G2 have a very good positioning. Zero is playing it very stealthy, and that's gonna work. He completely gets the drop onto niko. Hunter's left alone in that 1v2. No way to stay alive, and now G2, their backs against the wall. 30 tickets close to being out.
Yeah, they're in a little bit of trouble here. Serial, he's going to engage them, then he decides to duck out of that fight to heal up instead. Really good move. Again, staying alive once you're on the point is just, that's the essence of it. Especially because he's got Yami further behind him to try and take the fight. Now, unfortunately, he has an auto shotgun. Maybe not, yeah, the Deagle's going to do a better job at this range, without a doubt. So, save the auto shotgun for if they try and run you down, which they kind of are. niko's getting close enough that it can have an impact. Serial showing up at the same time, so G2, even though they're trading maybe evenly at the moment, they're never actually on the point.
No. they never have it under control, Anders. They're never in a position to dictate what's happening. They're either trading 1-for-1 or they're getting wiped out, which is what's happening again now. 14 tickets left in for G2. Great job from Zero. Again, a multi-frag. We've seen plenty of those. And now the pressure is on for G2. They have to play the points. They have to take the risks, and it is not panning out so far.
Incredible range. He's so fired up. He's shooting at his teammate, but I don't really blame him. They're feeling it. 4 tickets left for G2. They need to stay on the point forever now, or they're not going to be able to make it through. Hunter's going to get a kill. He's going to stand on it, but if they have one more casualty here, it's not going to be working out in their favor. Teleporting up behind, but once this expires, there's still 28 seconds. They're going to be in trouble. They have to stay alive. It's not going to happen. A 2-0 victory for Carnucci as they make the playoffs.
Clean as can be. Clean as can be from Carnucci. We heard high praises coming in from the desk saying that they had this reputation of being some of the favorites, some of the players that knew the map the best, that had the best ratio on it, and you said it. They walked the walk.
Yeah, really well done. Luckily, G2 not eliminated or anything, but but that is impressive. Yeah, Yami living up to the hype. I like that. Yeah,
the way he played individually, the amount of impact he had, the amount of initiatives he was taking on his own as well. That was just an absolute beauty to witness, and
and you saw Serial at the end as well. Just doing everything with the AK-47. That was really, really fun to see. What a performance.
It was great. And it's great to see as well players having sometimes the patience to take the scenic route just to get the drop on their opponents. And it is something that we have to praise these qualified teams for, is that they do whatever they have to do to win this. Whatever they have. If it's going to be 5 seconds more, if it's going to be sneaking behind someone, taking that extra step, they do everything they can to win. And even though there is obviously a lot of skill on the server against them, it doesn't matter. They played a better game.
They really did. I appreciate the idea that some of the time when they would lose the player that was on the point, a lot of the time that would have been Serial. They will sort of, Yami will stay alive instead of just surrendering the point. He's just being annoying, hard to find. It means G2 can never just stay on the point. They are always looking for a second player. And by the time they find him, well, then probably Serial has shown up again. And it's a whole thing. It's really cool.
They already had someone on the side of Carnucci. What was really cool is that at times they weren't playing exactly the point, but they were playing the way to the point, the path to the point, right? Listen, I know you're going to have to walk this way to get to the point, so I'm just going to get this extremely strong position. It's okay if we give up a couple of tickets right now, because whenever you make your move, that is it. I put you down, and then that gives me that window of time. That gives me these extra 10 seconds. Just get to the point and then fortify your position. And this is how you're supposed to play it.
Yeah, really cool stuff, of course. Yeah, they've made it way through. Congratulations to them. Next time we've got Furia and Sammy and Yuho going to be playing.
That is correct. That is correct.
That's going to be